Hey yo, what is going on guys? It is Roku here and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. So in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Titan Super called the Sentinel. So if you guys aren't familiar with what the Sentinel is, it's the brand new Void Super for the Titan. The Sentinel is basically consisted of, if you press L1, R1 or your super buttons, it summons the Void Shield and you go run and round. You could throw it, swing it at people and hit people, or if you hold down your super buttons, it basically generates the Ward of Dawn. So the first of three jump abilities you can pick from is High Lift, jumping while airborne and activate lift and launch into the air at a greater height. Self-explanatory. When you jump again, as you know, you have to press X twice. When you press X a second time, you just get launched up way higher than you would get with any other jump. So the next jump you can pick from, and this is my favorite jump to use, is Straight Lift. Jumping while airborne, activate lift and launch into the air with strong directional control. This is basically like better control from Destiny 1, which everybody used when they use their Titan. This is what they Titan skate on. This is my favorite one to use just because it's the best out of the two and they're not just weird and you just normally go forward if you press X while running. So the next and final jump is Catapult. Jump while airborne to activate lift and launch into the air with a strong and intentional burst of motion. It's basically the same thing from Destiny 1. If you guys enjoyed using Catapult back in Destiny 1, well, you have it back and you can just continue doing what you did. So in Destiny 2, all Titans have the ability of putting a barricade down. So the first barricade is a rally barricade. Pressing and holding your crouch button to create a small barrier that allows you to peek over it while aiming and down sights, and which instantly reloads your equipped weapon when you take cover. This is actually a really good barricade, and if you're using it in PvP, good for you, because I really recommend it. Especially it comes in clutch a lot of the times. If there's more than one enemy, you can kill the first one, hide behind it, and instantly peek over and kill the second guy and not have to worry about reloading. Or if you're in an engagement with one dude and you run out of ammo, you can just quickly press your crouch button, press it again, and then there you go, you're back in the fight. You have your weapon reloaded. So the second barricade you can pick from is a towering barricade. Press and hold your crouch button to create a large barrier that can be used to reinforce the position with cover from enemy fire. This one I recommend more for PvE than PvP because of the fact in PvE you can put this up and your whole team can hide behind it and not have to worry about getting shot from in front, so they can just worry about two angles. Or if you're just firing a boss, you can put the wall behind you and then you don't have to worry about getting shot from the back. This is actually a really good thing for PvE, but when it comes down to PvP, the other barricade's a lot better. So for your grenades, you basically have three to choose from. The first one is magnetic grenades, a grenade that attaches to enemies and explodes twice. Sticky grenades in Destiny 2, if you're not familiar with them, they're not really the best thing. They're not like in Destiny 1 where they can one shot. I'm pretty sure it's 2 shots for sticky grenades, so magnetic grenades aren't really the best thing when it comes down to PvP, but in PvE they're decent. I would really not recommend actually using sticky grenades in Destiny 2 now because they're not really the best thing in the world. So for their second grenade, it is a Void Wall grenade. This is something new to Titans. As you guys know, in Destiny 1, the Night Stalker class has a Void Wall grenade, but now the Titans have it on their Void Super or Void subclass, and basically a grenade that creates a horizontal wall of burning void light. It is actually really decent in PvP and in PvE. It's probably one of my favorite grenades to be running in the Crucible right now if I'm using the Sentinel Super. So the final grenade is a suppression grenade. This is a grenade that is making a return from Destiny 1, and it's a grenade that prevents enemies from using abilities for a short time. It is a decent grenade when it comes down to Crucible. It's really good for shutting down supers as well if you want to be like Fun Police from Destiny 1, and I know a lot of people did that back in the day, but this is something that is pretty decent in Crucible as well. In PvE it's not so good there, so it's more of a PvP type of grenade. So the first perk in the first perk tree is Rallying Force. Melee kills restore health for you and nearby allies. This is actually something really good in PvE, especially if you are doing like a raid or something, or just doing the strike. You can just melee somebody and all of your friends or your basically your teammates and your fire team are all gonna start healing. This is something really good, especially if somebody's low or during a boss fight. You can just quickly heal your teammates, and if somebody's low, they're full health again and they're good to go for a while, and they don't have to go hide behind cover. They can start helping you out. So the second perk is Turn the Tide. Your overshield for defense striker lasts longer and increases melee damage and reload speed. This is something really good, especially if you get in PvP. You can melee somebody, then you can just be able to quickly reload your weapons and get into gunfights without having to worry about if I'm going to run out of weapon or ammo. It's going to take forever to reload. I can just quickly reload my guns, go back into the fight. And especially in PvE, this is also really good if say you're doing damage to a boss. You can melee an enemy, and there you go, you can be able to reload faster so you can do more DPS. So say you're shooting with your sniper rifle, you shoot all of your bullets, then you just quickly reload and then go back to firing. You don't have to worry about dealing with the whole long reload. So the third perk is Ward of Dawn. When super energy is full, press and hold your super buttons to create a shielding dome to protect you and your allies. It's pretty simple. It's basically Ward of Dawn from Destiny 1, but the one thing is it's only Armor of Light. There is no, I don't believe there's anything that's hinting that there's weapons or blessing available as well. Armor is the only one that's available, because if you look throughout the whole Sentinel super, like all the perk trees, there is nowhere where it says like pick weapons or blessing. It's only Armor of Light, which is kind of sad. Armor of Light is, in my opinion, kind of useless when it comes down to PvP, or PvE as well, because you have to sit in the bubble to actually be healed. You can't actually step out of the bubble and have that shield. So the next and final perk in this perk tree is Defensive Strike, killing an enemy with the melee ability to create an overshield around you and nearby allies. This is actually something really good in PvE and in PvP, because it basically gives you and your teammates an extra shield, and in PvP that is really helpful, because then you'll have that advantage over other enemies that you fight against, because you have more health, or in a way you have a bigger shield, and they have to shoot more bullets to kill you, so you have a bigger chance of killing them instead of them killing you. And in PvE, this is just amazing because of the fact you won't be able to die so easily, and you have that extra shield on you that will protect you, and more ads will be able to shoot at you, and you'll be able to kill more ads without having to worry about that. So the second perk tree consisted of 4 perks that are currently unplayable in the beta, because we need upgrade points, and upgrade points aren't something we can get in the beta. So all of these things, I'm basically, everything I'm saying about them is what I think is going to happen based off of the description, because I have no gameplay of it or ever used them, so I have no clue what they actually do. But the first one is Shield Bash. After sprinting for a short time, use the melee ability to unleash a devastating shield blast that distorts enemies. My belief is basically you get shoulder charge whenever you pop your Sentinel. You can just basically shoulder charge into enemies after sprinting. So that's my belief for this one, and from the description it kind of sounds like it's basically shoulder charge with the shield. So the second perk is Second Shield. Gain additional shield throw charge while Sentinel shield is active. This basically just self-explanatory. You can throw the shield twice instead of throwing it once. So the third perk is In the Trenches. Kill while surrounded by enemies, reduce the cooldown of your super. This is actually a really amazing perk, for the one fact is that you're always around somebody in 4v4 because of how small the maps are and how close quarters it is. You're always going to be around somebody, so if you get a kill, your super is going to charge up faster. So there's a higher chance of you getting your super faster than other people, and if you get your super faster than other people, that means you can shut down and get more kills, and you're going to be more useful. So the final perk is a Superior Arsenal. It's basically grenade kills recharge your grenade energy. There's really nothing much to it besides that. The more grenade kills you get, the faster you're going to get your grenade energy back. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Well guys, in conclusion, my opinion on the Sentinel Super, it is actually a really fun super to use in Crucible. It is really good as well, and it's really viable and versatile. You can use it in PvE and in PvP. It doesn't really matter which one, and you always have something that will help out your team with, depending on where you are playing with. So it is a really fun super to use, and I'm probably going to be maining it for the most part. I'm a Titan main for the most part since the start of D1, but the one thing is I'm not really enjoying Striker Titan too much. So Sentinel main, I think it's happening. Hashtag Sentinel main right here, huh? But yeah, guys, Sentinel's a really fun super to use. If you haven't given it a try yet, for sure, go give it a try. It's a lot of fun to do. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more daily Destiny content. I'm uploading 2 Destiny videos a day, especially because it's the beta, and I'm trying to get out as much content as possible for you guys. But yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you all in the next one.